Hi, it's Jeff at Leo's Camera Supply again, here with the new Fujifilm GFX edition 100-200mm zoom lens. Of course, it's in addition to their first zoom lens, the 32-64mm f4 lens, so it's a nice complement, especially for somebody that's traveling, going lightweight, trying to keep as compact as possible. As you see beside me here, you see where this lens can ultimately replace or reduce the size of amount of lens you're going to be carrying. Of course, we have the 250mm f4, we have the 120mm f4 macro, we have the 110 f2 telephoto portrait lens, and as you see the difference with this slim compact size, relatively speaking to these ones, this is great to have in one's bag. As you see, the medium format or bigger than 35mm digital cameras are getting smaller to the point where they're not that much different from a full-size 35mm digital format camera. Having an assortment of lenses like this in one's camera bags, including the wide angle, which I don't even have the prime wide angle lenses on display at this point, can be quite a daunting experience in one's shoulder or backpack system. But as you see, with something like this, one could get away with two, maybe an ultra-wide angle lens in addition to these two lenses to work with. So just to show you in perspective, as you see as I put it onto the GFX 50S, this realistically isn't that much different from a, I guess in 35mm terms, like a 70-200 2.8 lens, but as you see, designed to cover the sensor size of what this is. So, compact. One thing that you'll also appreciate, internal zooming, so the length of the lens doesn't change. So great for stability, for ergonomics when hand holding, but even on a tripod, either for video or still or video applications, one doesn't have to worry about the balance changing once you change the zoom position, the focal length position. And as you see, all finger touch controls. What's famous, of course, with what Fuji has been brought to their design advantage is your traditional shutter speed dial and aperture dial. So fingertip controls for both manual focusing, manual zooming, and aperture control right there. And of course, with a lens of this nature, having the tripod collar is also beneficial. So when you are on a tripod, you don't have to flip the ball head or a three-way pan and tilt and bring the camera's weight and axis off its own axis. So as you see here with the simple loosening of the tripod collar, the camera stays in the exact same position, so you can go from a horizontal to vertical orientation, keeping the same point or composition point the same. So, what are the other benefits? The fact that it is weatherproof, so you can take it out the rain just like how the camera is, so there's no worries when you're traveling. And of course, a lot of people would be using this for studio applications. Why that would be an advantage, not only for outdoor travel-wise, but in a studio environment, you might be in a spontaneous moment where you have a model in front of you, where instead of stopping and changing focal lengths based on a certain look, you could then quickly adjust the settings based on where you are. If you're going up a ladder, instead of asking or having an assistant grab another lens for you, you could easily adjust the settings right on the spot, right on the fly for those moments. So as I was saying, for something as this compact and convenient, now with the new 50R, the rangefinder-esque looking camera, this becomes even more, you can say, mobile looking. So nice and compact in size, have this one, and then the wide angle lens as your only two lenses to work with, then you're good to go. If you have any questions about the new lens, hopefully we can answer them for you. You can contact us by phone, email, or on our website, which will have the information posted there. Again, thank you very much for watching.